In this next video, you're about to watch the first two movements of the Merpati-Putih system, which is also translated as the White Dove. In Indonesia, it's all about world peace, this whole thing. So be peaceful, be one, because you're going to be connecting with the infinite and the oneness in all. That's why remote viewing is possible, because all points in space and time are one. That means that I can hear, see, smell, taste anywhere, anything in the universe. If I learn how to use this magnificent control panel and I learn how to control it rather than it controlling me, because our bodies, like our heart is like a little mind, and it can tell you, and we get stuck into habits and stuff. And if we are able to gain control, then so much is possible, and we become a creator and not a victim in our lives. So the first two movements, you're going to be doing breathing, and a lot of it's going to be holding your breath. A reason for this is breath is energy. A good visualization is as if you're a steam cooker and you seal in all the energy, you seal it in, and then you start to cook it and you start to heat it up and you start to expand it. And then when you, at the end, you release it and you channel out the energy through your hands, and you start to widen your own channels in your hands. A lot of what we do, we're going to be pressing in on our energy and trying to force the energy into our channels, making them bigger. This is why when I do show you the Merpati-Putih movements, you should probably do them at least 2 times a day. It's like learning a language. If you do it every day, you're going to learn it a lot quicker. Same with the movements. You want to build your energy channels because you want to keep them wide. And the longer you go without doing it, they'll slowly shrink, and you want to widen them so that you can handle and deal with more energy. Also, I'll be going into another meditation. There's multiple ways to charge your energy, just like there are multiple ways to see blindfolded. One's intuition and connecting with infinity, which also, if you do this other meditation, I'll show you, you can connect with, infinity, and it can get pretty interesting in there, and you can connect with source energy. And then another way is by doing this pressure cooker method, essentially, with the Merpati-Putih movements. And final thing I wanted to add onto this is when you do these movements, I find it best to be in a positive emotion, joy, compassion, love, because these emotions, when you get the heart-mind coherence and your body starts vibrating, you feel the goodness. It literally creates a much larger electromagnetic field around you, and you produce energy. I mean, emotions are like energy in motion. And that's a little quote from Dr. Joe Dispenza. But it's pretty much true. When you have a higher vibrating emotion, love, happiness, joy, your electromagnetic field will push out to 12 to 22 feet wide. If you're having a low vibration emotion like anger or sadness or something, your electromagnetic field, and this is readable, will only push out maybe 3 feet around your body. You produce a lot more energy. Love is the key. Love is creating. Love is powerful. No matter how much you can destroy, you can always rebuild and do it better. And everyone wants to be happy. No one wants to be sad. Love will always win. It is the dominating force of the universe. So use it, feel it, be it, vibrate. And those are a couple tips before you go into the movements, things to think about, things to feel. Make sure you have a high elevated emotion, and then visualize the pressure cooker, see the energy, see light, be joy, and you will be much more successful at this. Because like the blindfolded sight, it's not necessarily seeing is believing. It comes down to believing is seeing. Or with energy, you have to intentionally do this. Like when you go into deep meditations and you connect with source, or you need to have at times an intention if you're trying to manifest things. If you just have nothing, then it is interesting. You can go anywhere. And with Joe Dispenza, he does talk about oneness and finding being in the moment, which essentially he means not letting any outside input affect you, and being wholeheartedly, eyes closed, meditating in this singular moment, not letting anything grab onto you, because as soon as you hear something and you start thinking about it, you're bringing the past into the present, and he wants you to let go of everything, be in the moment. And that's kind of where we go when we start to connect with infinities. We go in what he calls in the moment, but I'll describe it a little differently. Cool stuff. These moves are hundreds of years old. They produce amazing effects and outcomes and vitality and all this good stuff. We'll get more into that. Thank you for watching this introductory video to the Merpati-Puti movements, things to think about and to consider. And I'll see you later in the journey. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. And check out the next part. Do these, it would be good to be grounded. You know, not necessarily all the time. You are connected with infinity, so you don't necessarily have to be grounded. I have grounding sheets on my bed. You could have a grounding pad. You know, like when they talk about Kriya Yoga and connecting with all this stuff, they generally, have a secluded place in their house. If it's in your house, you're probably not going to be grounded. I don't know where they lived, depending on each person, it's different. But yeah, just do these in your home. If you want to feel silly, you can do them outside. I'll be adding another video with a couple more movements after this one. Check it out. Actually, you already bought the course, so learn it and do it, because these are powerful. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening. Hello everyone, my name's Robert with blindfoldedsite.com. I'm here to talk to you about Merpati-Puti, and I'm here to show you two moves, the first two moves that I've learned on how to charge and store your energy, how to build your energy stores and how to charge your energy. So your chi, your Tenaga Dalam, your prana, your ki, your inner energy, bioelectricity, whatever you want to call it. This is how, in Indonesia, how they do this. Now, this was passed down through the royal family of Java. They passed it down for 500 years, and then in the 60s they released it to the public because they were like, we can teach blind people how to see, we can give people their sight back. So they taught, over 3,000 people how to see. So first, this is going to be a little bit of breath work. It also is some specific movements. You're going to want to put your right leg over your left in a half lotus. Then we are going to start in a prayer posture. We're going to do the first movement. This one is called Garuda. And you take your hands in the prayer posture over your solar plexus. And the entire movement is basically going to be done while you hold your breath. The first movement that you do is breathing out with pursed lips. And you inhale with your nose. And you hold and press firmly with your hands together as hard as you can, keeping your chest and stomach relaxed, but all the pressure is in your shoulders and in your arms, pressing on your hands. And you move them forward, pressing, pressure held. You push your arms straight as far in front of you as you can, bending your fingers back towards your shoulders. The pressure is on. You keep this. This is a tense movement. You slowly move out to your arms straight. You make sure they're straight. And then as you feel, you slowly need to breathe. Bring your arms back in. Bring it back to the prayer posture so that you can do your exhale and inhale. And that is our first movement. And we will go ahead and do it together. So everyone can hold their breath at different times, but I'm going to go ahead and do that now. All right. Now that's the first movement. The second movement is a similar breathing technique. We're going to inhale through our nose, exhale, arms outreached. We're going to bring it down, pull the energy in all the way above us. Grab our hands tight, pull it into us. You're going to do 1, 2, 3 punches. Your hands are going to outstretch. And then when you have to breathe out, you breathe out. Now that one is called Doron Tariq, and you do these with your eyes closed. So we're going to go ahead and do the second movement now. And then we would do breathing. So we'll do 4 seconds in. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. And try to make your breath as deep and as slow as you can. And bring your hands together and feel your energy. And press your energy into your hands, projecting energy into your channels, widening them, opening them, sensing, feeling. Continue with your deep breaths. Hold in between exhalations and inhalations if you can. Slowly extend it out to longer breaths. Where the mind goes, energy flows. Now, this is energy that can be used for telekinesis, for healing, for sensing the environment, for developing blindfolded sight. Qigong also is a way to charge inner energy. There's many different yoga, Kriya yoga, I would recommend. I've never done it, but I hear good things from Autobiography of a Yogi. And I do want to end up going to the Monroe Institute, so there's a lot of travel in the future. I think I may end up going to Australia pretty soon in December. Keep you updated on that. Alright, well, there's your energy. Thank you so much for joining me. My name's Robert with blindfoldedsite.com, and I will see you around. Become superhuman. You're capable of so much more than you believe. Start the journey, join it with me. We're going to go places.